Have you ever felt like your life is meaningless? Maybe you just work so hard. You work every single day to try and build a good life for yourself and a good life for your family. But then in the end, you realize that your fate is going to be death, just like anybody else. Maybe you work so hard to try and accomplish everything that you've ever wanted to accomplish in your life. But in the end, you realize that it's really just meaningless. You know, thousands of years ago, there lived a man who thought the exact same way. His name was King Solomon, and he had everything that a person could ever want. He worked very hard in his life to try and search for the meaning of life. And this was a man who asked God for wisdom, and God granted him with more wisdom than any man before him. And King Solomon had everything. He did what a lot of us do, where we try to find pleasures in the things of this world. This was a man who had many wives, many concubines, and so he was chasing after trying to find meaning of life in women. How many of us have done that? This was also a man who tried to find the meaning of life in joy and just joys of the flesh, things like drinking lots of wine, drinking the best wines, having a lot of fun. But even with all of the wine and all of the women, in the end, King Solomon still felt like this life was meaningless, like he was just chasing after the wind. So just like many of us, King Solomon spent his life trying to find meaning in life. He tried to find meaning in life by building great monuments. He tried to find meaning in life by working hard. He tried to find meaning in life by building his own kingdom. He tried to find meaning in life by drinking and laughing, by chasing after women. And in the end, Solomon, in all of his wisdom, he realized that all of those things were meaningless, and it was just chasing after the wind. So maybe this message is for you today. Maybe you've been doing a lot of the same things that King Solomon was doing and trying to find meaning in life, but at the end you just realize that it's pointless, because your fate in the end, whether you're wise and rich, will be the same fate as the person who is foolish and poor. In the end, the grave will come for us all. And so, what is the conclusion that King Solomon came to? The conclusion that King Solomon came to is to fear God and to keep his commandments. So this is the conclusion that King Solomon came to in the end. He said, "The end of the matter, all has been heard. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For God will bring every deed into judgment with every secret thing, whether good or evil." Have you ever known somebody that seems like they had everything in life? Maybe they had a great big house. Maybe you felt like they had the perfect family that you always wanted. Maybe they had a great job. Maybe everybody seemed to like them and respect them for their status and their wisdom. But then maybe you also noticed that even with all of those things, they just weren't happy. You know, King Solomon talks about having everything, but then still not being able to enjoy it. And that actually having things and being able to enjoy them is a gift from God. And so just like King Solomon came to the conclusion that everything on this earth is really meaningless, and in the end we should fear God and keep his commandments. And so that's my encouragement to you. Maybe you do have all of the things that you've ever wanted on this earth, but you still feel empty. I would encourage you to draw close to God and to fear God and to pray that he would give you wisdom, and to also pray that he would give you the ability to enjoy the things that he has blessed you with on this earth. And I know that this message may not be for everybody, but it's for anybody. Let it be for you.